What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, the LowkeyLegend. How y'all doing? I am back with a brand new episode of Stoner Tips. Today, we're jumping on board with episode 133 of the Stoner Tips series. Today's topic, what we're going to be covering is fake dab cartridges. Alright, guys, so if this video does help, if you did learn something, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Let's dive right on into this video. Alright, so let's just dive right on into it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never really had too much experiences with fake dab cartridges. Now, maybe my plugs were more reliable than the next, but it seems like nowadays a lot of people are getting their hands on dab cartridges, and it's very easy, it seems like. Alright, I was questioning this for a little bit because when I did stop smoking, dab cartridges really started to blow up. Everybody had them for no reason at all, and there's a lot of shady shit kind of that goes on behind the scenes of even making your own dab cartridges. So the first thing I want to hit on is the companies that make dab cartridges. I'm not going to call any specific companies out because I feel like this is with overall any dab cartridge you really want to get your hands on and counterfeit. I feel like you can do it. So I was looking on Instagram and one of you guys DM'd me a picture of the cartridges, the actual cartridges that come with the wax inside, except it was empty. And inside the empty ones, pretty much ultimately what this picture was showing me is an empty dab cartridge that you could buy on Amazon and refill with whatever you want to. All right. Now that kind of, had my imagination rushing a little bit. I was like, maybe they could really do this. And then somebody else sent me a picture of a dab cartridge case, just a cardboard case. I couldn't tell you the exact company, but that's a problem right there, bro, because what I just witnessed is somebody sending me a picture of the cartridges and then another person sending me a picture of the actual cardboard casing that the cartridge comes in, like to make it official, more or less. So putting two and two together, I'm like, dude, this is really not that hard to do. I kind of looked past the idea of having fake wax simply because it would take so much extra effort to go about doing that, but realizing what I just saw, it really doesn't take a lot of effort to fake manipulate cartridges. So with all that being said, I do know that cartridges are becoming very big in the weed scene and with the stoner community. Like, this shit is just everywhere, like it's nobody's business, bro. I feel like that method of smoking is becoming more popular than actually smoking regular weed. And it's crazy to say that because years ago this shit was nowhere mainstream at all, dude. It was not. You said you had a dab cartridge, people were like, what is that? And this is just some very new shit that's coming about. But I can't blame the companies for trying to, to push it to every single marketplace available. I understand that's probably where most of the money is coming from anyway, but in the end, I don't think it's the safest thing to be smoking, simply because, man, I noticed that this one company was selling the cardboard for the actual, to make it official, to make the dab cartridges official, and then they also sell just the cartridge alone. So with that, there's ways to just put whatever the fuck you want. You could put vape juice in there if you really want. Even though this is a topic that I had really had no recollection of and no real hard experiences smoking fake dab cartridges from what I'm aware of, they very well could have been fake and I just didn't notice, because in the end they still did the job. They still got me high after a couple hits, and in the end that's what everybody's going for. They just want to get a little quick high, 1 or 2 hits off the pen. But I also was I sold a cartridge to this buddy I work with, and he told me that he was kind of not feeling it like he was the other cartridges. He told me it had a weird taste to it, and also at one point over the weekend he was coughing up blood. So when he said that, it kind of went through my mind. It's like, I don't know how this exactly came about or how people end up doing this, but I got this shit from a really reliable source, and he's a kind of a younger kid, so maybe what these people are doing are selling them in bulk and trying to rip the smaller fish off. They'll sell them for $20 a pop when damn near it's pretty much a half cartridge anyway. So you think you're getting a good deal, but when the cards are shown, you really aren't. They're just refilling it with some other shit. to the point where you really can't even notice it. So it's a crazy, thing that's out there right now. I don't really know how to tell you guys to avoid this, because I know all you guys out there probably smoke dab cartridges. I have as well, and I could see why everyone would immediately go to them because they're super low key. You can smoke them wherever you want, and it's just ultimately becoming a really easy method of getting a quick high off of one hit, pretty much. So I can see where you guys are coming from, but at the same time, I want to make a little heads up, at least for you guys, to kind of notice any significant changes. Now, it's going to be hard, especially if you're new to the stoner scene and you don't know how to tell real from fake. Even I really don't know how to tell real from fake, and I've been smoking for 4 or 5 years. I would think it would have to be something off of actually hitting it. Once you hit it for a couple times, a day or two, and you start or after even a couple hits, you start to realize, it's hitting differently, hitting funnier than my last cartridge, or even if you just bought a cartridge right off the bat, it's going to be really hard to tell. One of the methods one of my friends showed me is if you turn the cartridge upside down, there's a big bubble in the cart. Not big, but depending on whatever size of the bubble, if you flip it upside down and that bubble moves really quick, like the inside of the liquid is really runny and not as wax-like where it's supposed to be stuck. If you flip that cartridge upside down and that bubble goes from the bottom part all the way back to the top, almost instantly you could tell that the wax is very runny. Odds are, with that being said, it's mixed with something else inside there, depending on how fast that bubble moves. If you turn it upside down and the bubble's just sitting at the bottom, barely moving, not even moving at all, damn near, then you have some very good purity wax in there. You have some shit that's barely, I don't think it's ever been touched other than at the dispensary, and that's what you're going to want to go for at all costs. But then again, man, it's very hard to notice this shit, but I just kind of want to spread a little bit of knowledge out there for anybody who's kind of curious on this, or who's kind of scared about smoking wax pens. This is a problem now, bro. This is not no little shit that I can just brush off, because it's becoming mainstream, and I don't like that. I don't like that people are doing this dumb shit for money, and it's really making a lot of people look bad, dude. Like, it's just kind of ruining the weed community. I understand people gotta make a living and make money, but this is not the way, dude. Like, this is not the way at all. This can be very harmful to certain people, or in the end, you're just ripping people off. That's really all it is, even if you're feeling it like my friend was with CBD. It's safe, but in the end, you're straight up ripping people off. So I'd rather have that, to be honest with you, than having to mix it in with some fucking syrup or some more weird shit that you shouldn't smoke, because I've also known people who did that too, and that's just completely fucked up. But it is what it is, man, and I just want to make this video so you guys can kind of open your eyes a little bit and realize and kind of take into consideration. I know a lot of you guys who kind of do your research on this will already know all this information, but for those of you guys who don't, I feel like it's in my power to just kind of spread a little bit of knowledge on these fake dab cartridges, what's going on behind the scenes, how easy it is to manipulate a perfectly good dab cartridge, and to kind of just keep you guys educated on what you guys are buying, and just hopefully I can let you guys avoid a situation of where you end up, sick or something from smoking a fake dab cartridge. So with all that being said, man, that's really all I got for this episode of Stoner Tips. This has been episode 133. If you guys did enjoy, smash the thumbs up button, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe if you guys are new, follow me on Instagram, all links are in the description, and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low key. It's your boy, the Low Key Legend. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.